I'm still tired when I wake up, like my dream's still near. Snooze bottom, my best friend now. Get me away from here. I got plans, I got things to do. Gotta do my hours, do my hours. Why is everything so damn hard? Grey skies and rain clouds. I postpone.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this purple eye look. And it's a cut crease, it has a ombre liner and it contains glitter. Like, can it get any more glam? Probably yes, but it's pretty glam. So the first thing I did was prime my eyelids and I used the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And then I'm going in with the Morphe 35B eye palette using the white shade. And I'm going to apply this underneath my brow bone to highlight. The brush that I'm using is a MAC 242 brush. Now I'm going in with this Makeupgeek Carnival eyeshadow, and the palette that I just showed is basically a C palette filled with all my loose purple kind of shades. So there are eyeshadows like Makeupgeek, Anastasia Beverly Hills and some MAC shades. But it's not like a palette that you can buy somewhere, it's just customized, if that makes sense. So I'm taking this shade and I'm going to blend this all over in my crease, and I slowly builded it up. First I went in with like a super slight amount of product on my brush, and then I just kept going back in with more and more. I wanted this shade to be pretty obvious in my crease, so it looks a lot more dramatic now than I did at the beginning, of course, but just slowly build it up. Now I'm going in with Makeupgeek Whisteria, which has a slight different purple undertone. So I'm going to blend this in my crease as well, just to give it, that different kind of undertone. And I'm using a Morphe blending brush. I will link all the brushes that I use down in the description bar, in case you're curious what I exactly used. Now I'm going in with Makeupgeek Fashion Addict. And this one is slightly darker than the rest of them. So I'm going to apply this in my outer V to darken it up. And once there isn't like a lot of product anymore on my brush, I'm also going to blend this more towards my crease. Now I'm going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to use this to cut my crease. So I'm basically going to apply this all over my eyelid, and I'm going to create a super sharp line in my crease. I just feel like this is one of the easiest way to create a cut crease. You just blend like a shade all over in your crease. You go over your eyelid with some concealer and there you have a cut crease. So this is just a super easy way. And I really like the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer because it's quite a dry texture. So when you have applied this all over your eyelid and you apply eyeshadows on top of it, it will still stay perfectly in place because it's just a dry texture. So now I'm going in with Whimsical by Makeupgeek, and I'm going to apply this in my inner corner using my MAC 242 brush. I did apply this product dry, so I didn't make my brush wet, just for your information. Now I'm going in with Pillow Talk, also by Makeupgeek. I'm using a lot of Makeupgeek eyeshadows today. And I'm going to apply this right next to the other eyeshadow and also slightly on top of it, just to make sure that these eyeshadow shades blend very well together. Now I'm going in with Anastasia Beverly Hills Gemstone. So yeah, this is the first Anastasia eyeshadow. And I'm going to apply this all over the eyelid, like the part of eyelid which isn't covered yet. This is one of the new eyeshadows by Anastasia Beverly Hills, I believe from their summer collection, if I'm not mistaken. When they launched their blushes, they also launched a few eyeshadows, and this is one of them. So now I'm going in with the Makeupgeek Fashion Addict eyeshadow, same shade as I applied in my outer V. And now I'm going to apply this like straight on top of my outer V eyelid part to make sure that this kind of blends together with my crease, since I have already blended this in my crease as well. So yeah, just really easy to make everything blend into each other if you go back in with that same kind of shades. So now I'm going in with this purple shade from the Morphe 35B eye palette, and I did blend a little bit together with Fashion Addict just to make it slightly darker. And if you have never tried mixing shades together, you should really try it, because that way you can kind of create your own shades. Let's say you don't have like a dark shade, you just mix it with an even darker shade and you will get that shade that you want. So now I'm going back in with the Whimsical eyeshadow, and this time I did apply it wet. So if you want to recreate this look, I would suggest to go straight in with a wet brush, because this makes the shade a little bit more intense, which I personally feel like it looks so much better. It just gives that extra pop in your inner corner, which I feel like makes the whole look complete. So now I'm going in with the NYX Vivid Brights Gel Eyeliner in the shade 08. And this is such a pretty purple shade. So I have used their Vivid Brights liners before, but those are the liquids. And I have to say I really like these gel eyeliners much more, because the liquid liners, they kind of crack, which doesn't look cute at all, and it's really hard to fix. So now they also came out with these gel eyeliners in very vibrant shades, and I really like them. This was the first time trying them out, and so far I really enjoy using them. I did notice that you have to go a few times back, you have to kind of layer it. So now I'm using this purple shade from the Morphe palette, and I'm kind of going to dab on top of it to give it a ombre effect, because this shade is slightly darker, so when you apply a shade on top of your eyeliner, you can just kind of play with it, which is really nice. So now I'm going in with my favorite NYC Liquid Liner, and I'm going to use this to create my cat wing. And when I'm done with creating the cat wing, I'm going to connect this with the purple, and this will make like the outer end of my ombre even darker. So it goes from purple to a little bit darker purple to black.
'Cause I remember growing up, we rode our bikes all over town, spending all our cash on candy bars, and no one ever told us that tomorrow it might not be gone. Sunny days replaced with weekends.
So now that I'm done with creating my cat wing, I'm going in with this black shade from the Morphe palette, which is a matte one, and I'm going to apply this slightly on top of the liquid liner and on top of part of the purple liner, just to make the transition look a little bit more smooth and well blended into each other. So now I'm going in with this purple shade, and I'm going to apply this underneath my lower lash line. And the brush that I'm using for this is a flat diviner brush. I'm not really sure what this brush is really meant for, but I really like to use this like straight underneath your lower lash line, because you can get like a very tight line. Now I'm going in with Makeupgeek Whisteria, and I'm going to use this shade to blend that out using my pencil brush from Dose of Colors, which is my current favorite one. It's so tiny, it's like a super tiny blending brush, which makes it so easy to blend out eyeshadows underneath your lower lash line. Now I'm going back in with Whimsical eyeshadow by Makeupgeek, and I'm going to apply a little bit of this underneath my lower lash line as well, just to give it that extra pop. And I'm going in with Hot Pants by Makeupgeek, which I think is one of the most prettiest purple eyeshadows ever. You just don't expect the sheen that it gives once you apply it. I think it's very unique. And now I'm going in with this black matte shade again, and I'm going to apply this underneath my lower lash line as well, because every time I create a cat wing, I feel like there's a sort of gap underneath my lower lash line when I don't do like a black lower lash line, if that makes sense. I just need to connect it somehow. So now I'm going in with the MAC Mix and Medium Gel, and I'm going to apply this underneath my lower lash line. And why I'm doing this is because it is a sticky texture, and I'm going to apply the CERTIFEYE purple glitter straight on top of it. And when I use this, I would recommend to go in with like a super tiny amount, so your glitters won't look super chalky. I always like when it's like super gently or something. So now for my waterline, I use the MAC Fascinating Eye Pencil, and for my mascara, the TheBalm Scuba mascara, one of my current favorites. And now it's time for lashes, and I use the ANNYTUDE Sultry lashes. I have a special discount code in the description bar. So now you can see the finished eye look with the lashes on, and I just feel like lashes make the whole eye look complete. And now I'm going to show you a part of my face makeup. So I use the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in combination with the Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm going to set this using my MAC Golden Medium Mineralize powder. So I did already apply my foundation off camera, but in my next video I will show the whole process. So I'm just using my big fluffy brush by Morphe, and I'm applying this powder all over the place. I have combination skin, so I really need to set it. So now I'm going to contour my face using the TheBalm Bahama Mama bronzer. I really like it. It's super pigmented, it has a cool undertone, so it's really nice to use as a contour and really sculpt your face. And the brush that I'm using is also by TheBalm Cosmetics. I'm kind of loving it lately. It's really soft and I like to use this for my bronzer. So now I'm going to use this Bourjois Maxi Delight bronzer. First time trying it out and I really like it. I will be definitely trying out this product more often. It's just super soft and easy to work with. It just gives a very soft bronzy effect. So now I'm going in with this Maybelline Master Bronze Highlighting Kit and I'm going to use this shade as a blush. And for my blush, I don't like to go too intense. I go coral, I go pink, or I go for a neutral shade like this. And especially because my eyes are quite dramatic, I like to keep it natural. So for my highlight, I'm going in with the Goldie Face Glow by Girlactik. And also first time trying out this product, I felt like I had to go in with my brush very often to give it that super glowy effect. But the texture is amazing, it's super soft, and also this shade is really pretty. It has a sort of gold champagne finish, which I really like. So now I lined my lips with the MAC Stripdown Lippencil. And I'm going on top of that using my Dose of Colors Cork liquid lipstick, which is a super pretty neutral brown matte shade. And since I have like a lot of color going on my eyes, I didn't want to go for something pink. I wanted to have like a neutral shade. So yeah, once you're done with this, make sure there's nothing on your teeth and then you're ready to go. So this is the finished result. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. This will be really sweet and helpful. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And of course, if you have any recommendations for my next video, feel free to let me know. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!
It's all I gotta do.